Namaste and welcome to your Yin Yoga challenge. You arrived on your first day of your Yin Yoga journey with me, and in this first day I will guide you through a full body sequence where you only need one prop. So if you have a pillow handy, something like this, something bigger is fine also, then we're gonna use that. But for the rest, I know Yin Yoga is using a lot of props, but I wanted to start out with a very accessible sequence. So get yourself ready. And then we actually start standing up. You can put your pillow on the front of your mat. You might want to use it later. And just come with a stand that is natural for you. So no yogic line up, just placing your feet anywhere that feels comfortable for you. You shift your weight a little bit to left and right and simply find your center. You can roll the shoulders back one time, maybe move your head. And find some softness in the body, softness in your knees, softness in your belly, and allowing the hands to rest on your lower belly. We also call this in Yin Yoga the lower dantian, one of your energy centers. Closing the eyes, focusing the mind first of all between the soles of your feet and the surface. Arriving on the earth, the most yin in our practice. And then drawing the energy up on the inhalation all the way to the crown of your head, towards the heavens, the most yang in your practice. Anytime you exhale, you give back to the earth anything that is not needed for your practice now. Let's take 3 deep inhalations in our hands together. And while you exhale, let it be through pursed lips. Prolonging your exhale, giving a sign to your nervous system to relax. Let's go, taking a deep inhale from the earth up, rising softly, belly coming out. And exhaling through those pursed lips. Prolonging your exhalation. 2 more, inhaling deeply, as deep as possible today. And exhaling. One more like this. Giving back on the exhale towards the earth, anything that can be transformed into compost for something new. And shifting your hands gently to your heart space. To set an intention for your practice. Let's empower that intention together by also taking a deep inhale into the heart space. And exhaling, letting go. Let the hands come off the chest and start to open and close the fingers. From there, just let the movement come to your wrists, shaking out the hands, shaking out the elbow, shaking out your shoulders. We do a little bit of shaking to shake out any build-up tension, maybe overnight when you were sleeping or through the course of your day. Let everything move. You're allowed to make sounds. And simply coming back to your center again. Finding that support of the earth underneath your feet. Being soft in the body as much as possible. Feeling the rising when you inhale and draw the energy in from the earth up to the crown of the head. And sensing the falling of the energy going back into the earth, with you in between. Sensing all the different sensations, maybe the heartbeat went up a little bit. There was some heat created in your body. Tingling sensations. And then we're fully ready to go down to the earth. Starting off today in a wide-legged child pose. So bringing the knees wider, the big toes together. And if your head is not reaching the floor or you want to use the pillow underneath your chest or between the bum and the heels, go ahead. You can also make your body the prop by placing your hands underneath your forehead. And just finding the position, maybe you'll wiggle a little bit here and there. Feeling out the compression in your hip joints, the tension that is created by making this shape in your legs, along your spine. And then when you found your shape, your own unique shape, then allow yourself on the next inhale to tense. Tense the toes, tense the feet, tense the ankles, tense the knees. And on the exhale, fully let go. Relax in all these body parts. Doing this one more time, and now all the ways up, tensing from the toes all the way up to the buttocks. They might rise. And on the exhale, sinking, letting go. Doing this one more time, tensing anything in the body you can find. And on the exhalation, releasing. And that might be the most action you will get here in your child position. Staying for another 2.5 minutes, bowing down to the earth. Knowing that the breath is always there to guide you, to keep you present. Every exhale, this invitation to soften, to sink, to give back to the earth. Every inhalation being an invitation to draw in what you need now, here, to stay, to support you in your practice.
Allowing ourselves 3 more breaths. Let them be full to the lower belly. You can express any sound or sighs on the exhale. Sensing into the physical body, all the sensations that are present before we rise and change our shape again. Becoming fully aware how it is here. And then when you bring your hands gently more towards your knees, with a soft push with the fingertips into the earth, curling yourself up through your spine. Bringing the head back above the heart, sensing the change in shape, the change in sensations, the change of everything flowing through your body of direction. Allowing a few more breaths to rebound. And bringing your hands forwards, bringing the knees underneath your hips. And just simply slide the toes away of one leg, not fully overstretching that leg from the knee joint, but making some length, giving some space to the knee joint before we will compress it again. Swapping it for the other side. And bringing the knees together. Maybe not fully touching, but not too wide either. And then bringing all 10 toes, if possible, to the mat. If you have any problems with your knees, you might want to double your mat or slide something under. And then walking your weights towards your heels, coming for a toe squat. If this is a big challenge from the start, depending on your joints, then double that pillow, place it underneath the buttocks or even in between the heels and the buttocks if there's too much tension on the front of the leg. Otherwise, find your position, place your knees where they feel comfortable. And then rubbing our hands, creating some heat, creating some energy. Letting your fingers go in between the fingers. Rubbing your hand palms, feeling the sensation of the energy expressing itself. And then placing the hand palms on your lap. And on your next inhale, inhale the hands up to the heart space. Bringing that energy up. And on the exhale, softly bringing it down to the earth. Repeating this on the own length of your breath, keeping your mind focused in your hands and the movement. Inhaling, rising it up to the heart space. Exhaling, bringing it down to the earth. One more time, all the way up to the heart space. Let's meet there together. Just keep on breathing. If you have to wait for me. Taking a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, gently pushing the hand palms out. Inhaling, gathering everything that is around you back to the heart. And exhaling, pushing it out. We're almost there. You're doing amazing. One more inhale through the heart space. And exhale, bring it up. Let your gaze come up as well. Inhaling, making some more length. And exhaling, showering yourself in that energy. Letting your hands rest for a moment on your thighs. We've been taking the mind away from the practice we were doing on our toes. Now the sensations might come back. We just sort of hacked the mind to give it a different focus away from where the challenge was. Give it one more good breath here. You can do this. And on the exhale, sliding the hands forward, bringing the feet up in the air, balancing on your knees. Ooh, feel the response of your toes being free. Maybe not move them right away, let them find their natural way. And this stiffness that we feel in the beginning and then this flow, this is actually where the magic happens in the rebound, before we start to move again. When there was tension or compression and then all the pathways are open, everything can flow and be nourished. This is where the beauty of the practice is also. And start to move the toes, your ankles. Beautiful. For a moment, bringing the weight back on the heels. Taking a breather here. And gently transitioning yourself with the legs forwards. I'm going to reposition myself a little bit towards you so you can see. And I use my pillow underneath my buttocks because I know I like it for support. So you're welcome to do so as well. When sitting up is not so easy, when we are fully relaxed also. A little sliding of a pillow is very helpful to tilt the pelvis, to give some support, to be easier up. We're going for a half straddle pose or half dragonfly, where we bring the left knee out and the right leg out. So you're having this V shape, but it's a half one. Gently inhaling your arms up, but let it be soft. And on the exhale, you can turn yourself towards that right leg. Let the hands come to the earth. And just walking yourself towards that leg. And as you might notice, I'm not going so deep, not because I didn't practice enough. This is just my body and its possibilities. So I have a lot of sensation. So you go to where it is okay for you. Where your body says, okay, I'm capable to do this morning or this evening. And this is my shape now. Checking in with yourself if you're holding anywhere around the pelvis, the hip joints, the knees, the feet. along the spine, your head a little bit to left and right, back to the center, allowing the head to be heavy, though if it's pulling with its weight too much and it gives too many sensations along the spine, you can use a hand underneath your forehead to rest it in. This is where gravity and body weight is doing the work for us. No props. Using the body by itself if we need it as a prop. And using this relaxed body weight of the upper body to pull on all the tissues from the skull all the way along the back into the legs. Anytime you feel your mind is flying out, away from your practice to the past or the future, direct it back gently towards your breath, every in and every exhale flowing into the exact moment. Never too late, never too early. Three more breaths on this side. Sensing the sensations in the physical body, but also mentally, or even your energy, emotion, your feelings from the heart. And then again, bringing the hands, especially the fingers, closer by a gentle press into the earth, rolling up through your spine. Let the head become last. Feeling the shape shifting in your rebound. Now we are swapping sides. Left leg can come out. Right knee can bend and right foot can come in. You have to reposition yourself. Finding the support of the earth. On the inhale, gently bringing the arms up. And turning yourself towards the left. And from there, curling down without any pushing or pulling. Maybe one side feels a little bit stiffer than the other. Mine surely does. See these as nice observations. New knowledge, information about yourself without judging it. Relaxing the body as much as possible from the toes to the fingers, to the crown of the head. Always welcome to adjust your shape if you feel you have to work too hard to keep the body supported or in balance. And find the stillness in the position, in the shape. Staying longer in these shapes so we have time to develop this curiosity and this deeper listening to what is actually happening when we slow down. Anything we find in our observations, just let it be, as long as it's not sharp pain or very much discomforting. Just be there with the breath. Focus your mind. Three more breaths on this side. Drawing your mind fully back into the physical body. Bringing the fingertips closer to you into the earth. Curling back up, grounding the sitting bones. Allowing some space for the rebound to happen, but we will do this in a reclined position. So coming to lie on your back, taking a short savasana to rebound from the practice we did so far. Allow your arms the space, your legs the space. If your lower back is protesting, then I would advise you to bring your feet in the earth. That will allow your lower back to relax towards that same earth. If your legs are still long, place your feet on the earth. Your knees are pointing up. And gently draw the right knee towards the heart. You're welcome to bring your fingers, clasp your fingers over the shin bone. Without pushing or pulling too much, just the weight of the hands and the relaxed arms. That is drawing that knee closer to the body. Feeling how the belly is compressed in its inhalations, how it gives a nice massage on the right side of your digestive system. There where your small intestine is flowing into your large. There where your liver and gallbladder are. And gently, if you like, bringing the left leg long, sliding it away. Feeling the length you are making on the fronts of the left side. A soft pull into the left side of your digestive system, but also on your hip flexors. And then let's transition with the help of the left hand. The right one can go to the earth. Let's transition that right knee to the left side for a twist. You can replace your pelvis if you need to do so. If you need the pillow underneath the foot or the knee or maybe the shoulder, you're welcome to do so. There's no pushing that knee to the earth. If it's hanging, it's fine too. It's like the spine that was hanging before the torso. It's the body weight that will do the work for us. Let your head be there where it's comfortable. And allow yourself to breathe into this position. Aiding our digestive system and our spine and all the tissues that connect everything from the toes to the crown to the fingers. You feel there's a need for a pillow underneath your head, you can always bring your left hand underneath to support, lengthening even more on that left side. Softening in the rest of the body, sinking to the earth. In case you feel there's a disruption of the flow into your arm that results in any numbness in your fingers or weird tingling sensation, make sure that you bring that arm closer to the body to take out any unnecessary stress in your shoulder joints. Allowing ourselves here for 3 more breaths. Let them be deep and long to stimulate the digestive system. Letting go of anything that is not serving us anymore. And if there's a hand underneath your head, release it. And gently bringing the body back to where you feel is the center of you in this moment. Not so much concerned about the actual shape. Bringing your feet flat in the earth, your hands on your lower dantian, your lower belly. Just feel the after effects. I actually really like it when I find myself at the end of my practice all the way at the other end of my mat or crisscrossed or whatever it is. That means I followed my own unique flow without being too concerned of all these little details, but being connected to myself. Let's bring the left knee up to the heart space. Tangling the fingers, let it be the weight of the hands and the arms that draws the knee towards the body. Left foot fully relaxed, the right one is there to ground, to give stability. Sensing the compression on the left side in the hip joints, the compression of the belly to the thigh. Compressing on the last bit of the large intestine before elimination can happen. But also on the side of where the stomach and the spleen are in your digestive system. Lengthening the right leg, gently bringing it low to the earth. Feeling the sensations changing on the right. Then the left hand can come to the earth, being mindful of any sensations that you don't like to feel on that left side. And the right one can bring the left knee to the right side. Repositioning yourself to find comfort, not expecting to be one side exactly the same as the other. Give yourself enough time to find a relaxed shape. When you found it, the only thing you have to do is to breathe. Few deep breaths to really arrive into your new shape, and then let the breath find its own natural way. And then let the mind find the breath, so we can find peace and quiet in every in and exhalation. A few more breaths in these twists. Being curious to how the body is responding, how all your tissues are reacting to the shape you're making. Anytime you sense that one side is a little bit more uncomfortable or difficult or tight than the other, you can take a mental note for yourself. Anytime you do your own practice, you just stay a little bit longer on this side. the side that is expressing that it needs just a little bit more of this nourishment. But also always be mindful of not overdoing it, staying sensible, staying present with what is. 3 more breaths here. Let them then be deep and nourishing. Allowing yourself to gently transition back to what feels for you the center. Adjusting the body. Leaving the feet for a few breaths into the earth. The hands resting on your lower belly, your lower dantian. Let the spine find its natural way of bouncing back with all the tissues supporting it. Feeling the flow, all the pathways being open again, where we compressed and put tension on before. Everything is free to flow in the belly, along the spine. And finding for yourself a final resting position, which can be on your back, maybe with the support of the pillow underneath your knees or your head. But you're more than welcome to turn over to your belly. Bringing the hands from the lower dantian to the heart space. Reminding yourself of your intention for your practice and your journey, this Yin Yoga challenge. You arrived here now, where you can take as long as you like, rest and relax. Thank you for kicking off this journey together. Looking forward to our next practice. Feel welcome to leave any comments or feedback on our platform. Namaste.